What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Observant Lineman. Colin Kaepernick to hold private Atlanta workout arranged by NFL for all teams. So, as I'm sure everyone knows, the Colin Kaepernick situation, or saga, if you will, has been going on for quite a while. Colin Kaepernick has been kind of blacklisted out of the NFL.
Out, damn you, I've done with you. Go run back to Winterfell. I'll have your head on a spike.
And it appears now that we have a situation where he may get an opportunity to sign with a team. Now, let's look at the article on Bleacher Report. Colin Kaepernick will have an opportunity to show NFL teams he's still in prime shape to return to the league. Per ESPN's Adam Schefter, the league will hold a private Kaepernick workout on Saturday that includes on-field work and an interview in Atlanta. And, you know, hey, for what it's worth, this is a good situation for Kaepernick. I mean, obviously he wants to play football again, and this is going to give him an opportunity to get back into the league. And it'll also take some pressure off those NFL teams who have, you know, repeatedly passed him up in regards for any kind of workout, any kind of interview, any kind of reaching out to see if he still has the skill to be an NFL quarterback. So this will take a little bit of pressure off of both sides, but it's a good move by the NFL. You know, obviously they're going to get some good media coverage for this. It says the NFL arranged for Kaepernick to work out after several clubs inquired about his readiness, and he and his representatives continued to publicly express his desire to get back into the league. Earlier this year, we discussed some possible steps with his representatives, and they recently emphasized his level of preparation and that he is ready to work out for clubs and be interviewed by them. We have therefore arranged this opportunity for him to work out and for all clubs to have the opportunity to evaluate his current readiness and level of interest in resuming his NFL career. So this may be an opportunity where his somewhat self-imposed exile gets an opportunity to come to an end. And, you know, hey, it's a good thing for him. You know, put all the politics aside, put all the kneeling stuff aside, and let's see what you can do on the football field. And I say that meaning, you know, we as the people on the outside looking at the situation, you know, let's forget about all the extra stuff. If you're a football fan, you care whether the guy can play football. You care whether the guy has the skill. Everything else is irrelevant to what's going on the field. And, you know, for me, I honestly feel like, you know, for what we see from NFL quarterbacks week in and week out, from top to bottom, Kaepernick can fit somewhere in that. He can fit somewhere in that, in the realm of football quarterbacks based on what we have today in the NFL. I truly believe that. And I think just giving the guy an opportunity to prove himself, and giving him an opportunity to show that he's ready, you know, you can make your own decision from there and decide, is this guy somebody that we want to have on our team? And we have here a tweet from Kaepernick. Says, I'm just getting word from my representatives that the NFL league office has reached out to them about a workout in Atlanta on Saturday. I've been in shape and ready for this for 3 years. Can't wait to see the head coaches and GMs on Saturday. So he's taking a good approach at it. You know, I know that there's a lot of people who, when you bring up the name Colin Kaepernick, they get a little bit upset. But I'm just looking at this from a football player looking at another player who I think has the ability to play ball in this league. And I think it would be a tragedy to keep this guy out simply because of the situation that rolled through the league, you know, 3 years ago, with him kneeling during the national anthem. I mean, look, for whatever your opinion is on it, I don't care. It's your opinion. It's your prerogative, however you want to view it. I don't care about it, you know, because on my end, I have my own views and I don't expect you to necessarily agree with them or disagree. But in this situation, let's see if the guy can play some ball. I think that's more important. I think that's far more important than what you think from a political standpoint when we're talking about somebody's livelihood. So, says here, Schefter later reported Kaepernick and his representatives weren't alerted about the workout until Tuesday morning. At that point, Kaepernick's representatives asked for the workout to be on a Tuesday, which typically is when all NFL workouts take place, since head coaches and general managers can more easily attend. This Saturday, almost half of the NFL teams will be traveling to games, and most of the rest of the coaches and players will be heading to their team hotels to prepare for their games the next day. Now, there's the caveat. I think that is quite peculiar as to why they would make it a Saturday when Tuesday is the day when players are off. Tuesday we're off, and a lot of times, if they're looking to bring in another player for a roster spot, Tuesday they bring him in Tuesday morning for a workout, whether they fly him in from a different city or whether they, are guys who are local. You come into the facility, they work you out, and they, decide whether they're going to sign you or whether they're, going to send you home pretty much that day. It's going to be a pretty open day, as they said in the article. A lot of the personnel for the team is going to be in the building, is going to be available, and that just fits with the schedule in the NFL to have it on a Tuesday. So it's kind of weird that they're going to do it on a Saturday, where every single one of the owners, every single one of the GMs will be occupied and unable to just be in Atlanta. Only teams who have, a bye week, if any team does have a bye week, that would be able to come to Atlanta to see that workout. Says here, the league denied the request per Schefter, saying the workout had to be on a Saturday. So again, just a really weird situation. They're having it on a Saturday. Not sure why they would do that. I mean, there's so much going on with the game day, with preparing to play. I really just don't get that. Let's see here. Schefter noted the NFL asked if it could be next Saturday, but Schefter noted the NFL was asked if it could be next Saturday, but the NFL said no and didn't provide a reason why. Schefter also reported that no team was made aware of the workout prior to the release of the memo, and that when Kaepernick's reps asked if a team or teams had asked for the workout, they explained the NFL league office said, "We can't tell you that." Well, damn. Now this is just getting more, as the plot thickens, this thing is just getting more and more fishy. It's seeming a little bit shady now. Like, what the hell is this? They say, we can't tell you that. We don't, and we can only do it on a Saturday. I mean, damn. I mean, hey, you see, when you go into something with an open mind and you start reading and you find out that they're really pulling a stunt is what it appears now, because they're saying, let's get him out here and get a workout in, and let's see if this guy is still ready to play ball. And look at how they're doing it. Look how they're treating him. They're telling him he has to do it on a Saturday. They're telling him they're not going to tell him whether they've talked to a team or not, or whether a team has requested to have him do a workout. And, you're picking the hardest day for any team to show up, to come in and be able to evaluate him. And, now as I'm, 3/4 of the way through this article, I'm starting to get a little bit pissed. Like, it seems like they're pulling his freaking rope, or pulling his chain. It says Kaepernick's agent, Jeff Nally, said he reached out to all 32 teams on his client's behalf with little to no response from teams about an opportunity for Colin, and that no team brought him in for a workout in the past 3 seasons. And again, man, that's crazy. That is crazy for however that the kneeling situation went for the league for 3 years, not to give a guy a look who is actually a proven player. That's crazy. Kaepernick tweeted a video in August that showed him working out in the gym with the caption, 5 a.m., 5 days a week for 3 years, still ready. The last time Kaepernick appeared in an NFL game was January 1st, 2017 with the San Francisco 49ers. The same season he began protesting during the national anthem before each game to raise awareness of racial, social injustice in the United States. Since opting out of his 49ers contract in March, Kaepernick has been unable to meet with teams about potentially signing a deal. He had a scheduled visit with the Seattle Seahawks in August 2018 postponed when he declined to say he would stop kneeling during the anthem. Kaepernick has continued his humanitarian efforts off the field, most recently spending his 32nd birthday donating supplies to Oakland's homeless population. In 6 seasons with the 49ers, Kaepernick threw for 12,271 yards, and he appeared in the Super Bowl in 2012. So, you know, I tried to give the NFL the benefit of the doubt here. I tried to give them the benefit of the doubt. I did not assume any kind of shady happenings when going into this article and when going into this entire topic of Kaepernick. But it just appears that when you look at how things are being presented, how things are being structured, and the transparency involved with it, the NFL is pulling this guy's chain. The NFL is running a stunt on Colin Kaepernick. And I think it's bullshit. If you're going to tell the guy that you're going to bring him in for a workout, that teams are going to be able to come and see him play and see if he can still play the game the way you guys want him to, then do it like you do every other player who you bring in who's a free agent. Have them come in on a Tuesday, have them do the workout, have them go through routes, have them watch film, have them interview like you would do any other player. They're doing this in a roundabout way to try and pull pressure off themselves, and I think it's freaking bullshit. It's unbelievable that you would put a player in that kind of situation where the odds are stacked against them even more so. It makes no sense. And I feel like that's really just a dishonorable, I really think it's a shrewd, backhanded way of saying, hey, we gave him a shot. Hey, we let the guy come in and throw some balls and do some drops and look at some film. And we had our 4th scout there looking for 10 minutes and he left before he even got done throwing. We've done all we're required to do to show any kind of real goodwill towards Colin Kaepernick. I think that's garbage. As a player, I think that's unacceptable. But let's see how things play out. You know, I'm not expecting much now that I've read more into this entire situation. I don't expect it to be anything worth Colin Kaepernick's time, to be honest, at this point. But the right thing for him to do is to go through and to show him what he has. At least they got it on film. Who knows if they'll ever watch it. But you guys tell me what you think. Leave comments down below. Hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the Observant Lineman Uche Nwaneri. Appreciate all of you guys coming out and checking out this article on Colin Kaepernick and this somewhat seemingly shady deal that the NFL is trying to set up with him for a private workout on Saturday of all days. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on this and I will let you guys know what's going on if there are any updates that are worthwhile on the next video. Peace.